Let's cook dinner. I have not cooked in a very, very long time. I used to cook all the time in college because I had to. I lived off campus. Not saying that I was good at cooking. I just had to do it a lot. Now that I am home and living back with my parents, I don't really cook as much as I'd like to, or I realize that cooking makes me feel more like an adult, you know? So I thought I'd bring it back. I saw this recipe online recently on TikTok and I was inspired, but I kind of lost it. It was like a salmon tail that was like sliced and then like stuffed with things or something like that. I searched up online and found something similar, and there's a recipe that I saw that I'm going to follow. I went to Whole Foods today and I bought all the ingredients that I needed. It actually doesn't require that much. Half of the stuff I already had at home and like half of it is also just seasonings. We're gonna follow this recipe. I haven't really looked at it besides the ingredients I need. We're gonna wing this kind of. Okay, it says it should only take a total of 30 minutes. Okay, first step is to preheat my oven, but I'm using this little like mini oven toaster situation that we have, and it preheats really, really quickly and also cooks the thing faster because it's small. So I'm gonna wait to preheat it until we're closer to the end. So step 2, we're already moving on pretty fast. Okay, step 2 is a lot of words. As I'm looking at this, I'm realizing how much of a visual learner I think I am. Like if this was a TikTok, it'd probably be easier for me. 2 teaspoons of oil in a medium non-stick skillet. Oh no. This requires a skillet. I thought I was just gonna bake it all on one thing. Huh? Oh, okay. First step. I figured it out after I read it like 3 times. Okay. Skillet to saute my spinach. Oh no, we have like no more pepper. What the heck? And then these are the seasonings that we're using today. It's just salt, paprika, and pepper. Because we barely have any pepper, we're substituting for whatever this is. It sounds like it would be good. I trust that it's going to be good. Oh, and also garlic. I need to go grab that. Okay, we're already starting off kind of bad. The pan is already hot, but I forgot my garlic is in a full clove and I still need to crush it, so I turned the heat off, and then we're gonna do this first and then restart back at step 2. Okay, I don't really know what's the proper way to peel garlic. I feel like I'm doing this very inefficiently, but you know what? It'll work, and that's what matters. Okay, I've already made my second mistake and it's only been like 3 minutes into this process. I realized I was looking at the completely wrong recipe. Basically, yesterday night, I opened up 2 different recipes that are like really similar on my laptop, and I'm on the wrong tab right now. Which, I mean, they're really similar, so I could just make it, or the original one I wanted to do, I have like all the ingredients for it because I think I'm missing one thing for the other one. So, but that's okay. I'm still just chopping up my garlic right now because I need that anyways, and then we'll go back to step number 1 again. I got 2 cloves of garlic chopped up here. I'm just gonna transfer that into a little bowl so I can use this to prepare my salmon. We need to prepare the salmon by cutting slits or pockets out of 3/4 of the way through the salmon, being careful not to cut all the way through. I'm just gonna do the salmon on the same cutting board, which I think is fine because we don't have any other vegetables that we need to cut and prepare today.
A few moments later.
什么？
你把虾米放到那个板上了。
不能吗？
那个板我都是放菜的。
I didn't realize this one had skin on it. Actually, that's okay. You know what? That is for a later problem. We're just gonna cut it and we'll take off the skin while we're eating. That's okay. I'm too lazy to deal with it right now. Okay, 3/4, like, so here, like that? Yeah. I feel like this is a very dangerous way that I'm cutting this right now. Nice. Oh my gosh, back in college, I would make salmon bowls all the time because that was super easy, and we had an air fryer, so I pretty much made like 90% of the things that I ate through an air fryer. So life hack tip, if you're gonna be living in college, like off campus, and need to cook, get yourself an air fryer. It is so worth it. Now we're going to make the stuffing. I'm going to eyeball the measurements kind of because I don't have the amount of salmon that it tells me to use anyways. Like, I only have 3 pieces instead of 4, so I don't want to get too much stuffing. It says to use softened cream cheese, but it's a little bit hard, so I'm gonna microwave this just for a couple of seconds. Turns out I need to add spinach into this right now, and clearly it's not gonna fit in this little bowl, so we're gonna transfer it into a bigger bowl. But in my defense, the other recipe, it was different. So okay, that's what threw me off. It's the 2 recipes. I feel like this is really dry, but there's like no photo or visual, so I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but it's gonna be baked anyway, so I think it'll melt down. Okay, this is them stuffed. I don't know if I put too much in it. I'm kind of worried that once I bake it, it's going to like just melt everywhere and then be all over the pan, but that's a problem for later.
Yeah. 那你做饭早一点做的，今天。
不就是5点半开始的。
5点半开始的。
It took me that long to cut the salmon, figure it out. Okay, I called in reinforcements. So the recipe requires us to put on a skillet and like do something. I was confused, so I have my mom helping me now. Oh, we still have to season it. Hi. Bear, do you want to help me cook? Blink if yes. Okay, it needs to bake for like 10 more minutes. In the meantime, we're just making some rice to go with it. I feel like I actually should have done the other recipe, the one that I originally was following, and then switched over to, because I think that one was easier. It didn't require like all the skillet situation, I guess, besides sauteing spinach, but oh well. Let's see how much this recipe costed. It does involve salmon, which is already going to make it more expensive. But to my guess, okay, I bought some other things while I was at the grocery store, so I don't actually know the amount, but subtracting those, I'm gonna guess 35 is my guess. Okay, not too bad. Actually, it was 35. But I did also have like the spinach, which I think would have been the other major cost. The other things were more just like seasonings. But even then, it still would have been like 35 or under, so not bad. But look what else I got today at the grocery store. A 48-ounce kombucha. It's only like $8.50 or something. It's like under $9, when like one usually is like $3.50, I think. And it's like 4 of these add up to this. The salmon is finished. Oh no! Oh no, oh no. Almost fell out. It looks good. Kind of dark, but I don't think it's burnt. Let me try.
肯定很 good。
太不错了。
Taste test time. Did you try it? Mom, what do you rate it out of 10?
Hey.
Really? Dad, 你觉得呢? I think it's like 7.5.
我觉得 10。
So, kind of debatable if we can consider that adulting or not, because I had to call my mom for help. But I promise you guys, my cooking is not actually that bad, usually. It was just, I think where the problem came in here was I didn't read the recipe fully beforehand, and then I also got mixed up with the two. But I promise you, I'm more capable than that, okay? Not that I'm chefing up amazing things all the time, but like, I can make pasta, orzo, salad, and some more pastas. Yeah, you just gotta trust me that I can somewhat cook enough to like feed myself, because I did for 4 years in college, okay? Anyways, I think a goal this year is to try to do a little bit more cooking and baking just for fun. We'll see what I try to cook next. Bye bye.